It's Shay Seeking, and I'm back with another video. So I was just sitting there thinking about people that got like master degrees, but then you have the people that's not the students, but the masters, or in these other realms, or in these other matters. There's no master's degree through education or training that you can get. It's like somebody is a master of something, a mastermind, or whatever this is. So some of these programs could even be created off of the thoughts or the blueprint of these particular individuals. But it's almost like if you go to school for a master's or something, you get put on some type of list. They're trying to act like, they don't give no respect to those that were created in like the image or the ways of God that have it imprinted in them, right? Um, so I was just thinking like how it's like people are doing like manipulative things with other people's energy or transporting and things like this. It's like, how are people able to do that? Damaging, like it take a lot to even ship a car somewhere. But you mean that people could be moving people around how they want to? You know, it's making me think, if somebody's DNA could be pulled in with presidents um or with world leaders, or these kids that may not have been in the public eye, um or with royals or something like this, you mean to tell me if they talk about the royal family and all these other people own the music industry and all this stuff, you mean to tell me if people in the music industry can pull these motherfuckers out the parking lot and use them how they want to? I mean, something just don't make no sense. You understand? Something don't make no sense when people, they acting like these people is not people or something. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Or they're not beings. Like, something is different. You know what I'm saying? Because like, it's like, you mean to tell me a royal don't own their own masters, or they don't own, well, I would think they call it a masters in the music industry. I don't know what they call it in any other situation. Um, but I know that that's what they said Michael Jackson was fighting to get that. But like I said, these people with these other lineages, that's something else. Or like people that have family ties that go back to creation and stuff like this, like the children of God or Adam or whatever this is. So, somebody got to pay for that. Like who these people is that thought they can play with somebody's energy like that, or ruin the image of something, or spoil the image or something like this. Because it's almost like there's a back end something where you got to prove that you're tough, or prove something so that you could, or break rules or be a criminal, excuse me, to get picked into this. And that just would be something that I would choose not to fucking be in. I want to go the other way. You know what I'm saying? I think. I'm pretty sure of it. Mm. I don't know if it's hard or impossible because other people be playing with your energy while you finding your way. But the Holy One of Israel gonna have, and I will call myself this, gonna have the right to protect myself from these type of things, these unseen things, because just like we're reading the law dictionary, I don't know if I can find that again, but about people in these situations or relationships or something like this, where they're supposed to have dual. So if a foreigner comes here and marries me, and they're able to take full advantage of things that belong to me, gifts and tradition, or legacy, lineage, whatever it is. And you mean to tell me I can't use you mean to tell me I can't use the same thing? It was talking about something about a mutual that both people, so if somebody is creating in other realms and they're able to know what they're doing there so that it can mean something, you're just not going off of hope or some type of belief, or you just not going off of, because the way that I look at people that be talking about stuff like this, especially in the tarot community, somebody knows something that somebody don't know. Somebody got intel that they do in another realm, but they also have anchored it down, so they don't have to talk about it in this realm, because but they know what they've been doing in another realm, and they can document or jot down or whatever the fuck this is, so they can know. Somebody, some stranger or some energy is not just telling them, and then it's just like, yeah, everything okay. In the dream state, we be doing this and that. I didn't see that shit. I mean, it's something like, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's something wrong. There's something wrong here. I don't just go off of what people say. But if something is introducing me to something new, I'm going to, this means that somebody else is utilizing my shit. That's like somebody taking my private parts every night and doing whatever the fuck they want to do with it. And I don't know. I don't have no say so. It's gaining momentum. People laughing at me around the world, or people playing with my private parts and sharing it and passing around to the classroom. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm just saying that I'm not that type of being on this motherfucking planet to be going down that route. You know what I'm saying? This could even be why hierarchies, gave people opportunities to do that, and they don't have to do that. But if you underneath my reign or you underneath my crown, you know what I'm saying? If there is a dirty part or a lower end or something that's maybe not so, people don't want to talk about it. That's why they make contracts and people sign them and things like this, right? So it don't have to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's already aware of what's going on. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody else having that. And that's why I said, if these people are coming from other countries, this could be the mistake that's been being made all this time. That there's other rights or something, that if I'm the one that's from America, you come cleave on to me. That means something came with me too. And nobody else should be having the rights to that, especially if the person ain't really only dealing with me. They got other people that they deal with and they build with, and I'm not one of them people. What the fuck is you doing holding on to my whatever this is? So I don't know. I was just laying there and I was just thinking about this, like, whoa, hold on, wait a minute. I might be a tourist, but this ain't no motherfucking chattel over here. What was it? Um, so it just, that's why I said it's almost like people be listening to what we seeing and take it. Like if I said, like, I don't need to be here with these people, something like this, take me to you. You mean to tell me you on my social media? You didn't talk to me. You on my social media? I'm just doing. I'm enhancing my delivery about a message, and I'm using different parables, and you just guessing like, oh yeah, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. But you ain't doing shit else to stop these people from stealing from me or stealing from people or something like this. It kind of just ain't making no sense. So I can't, I never know how to go back to my we got impairing, I got this mark though. Impairing the obligation of contracts. Laws which impair the obligation of a contract is which renders the contract in itself less valuable or less enforceable, whether by changing the terms, stipulations, the legal qualities, conditions, okay, impair the obligation, da 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 da, impairs the obligation of the contract when it is by turn nullifies and materially changes existing contracts. It made me think about when people in a higher tax bracket or something like this, what are they doing? Are they playing around with motherfuckers' energy? You know what I'm saying? And are we really the people that's in the fucking industry? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I don't know about nobody else's something, but something just ain't sounding right to me. But I feel like a lot of words that I'm speaking is being heard or written up. So if there is a concern, something could be being addressed or look at it. I think that when we talk about with the algorithm of like just words being spoken or something like this, That's why I was also thinking about people like, say the King of Kings is connected to the highest. So that would be, let's say this. See, because then people don't have to worry about the responsibility of something. That could be a situation like the King of the King, who's the highest paid person probably in the Kardashian family, Kim Kardashian. This would be like somebody trying to place you with another person. Well, I should be getting the same. If my energy resonates with that, or something like this, or Michael Jackson or some shit like this, then I need to be getting the same. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't get the fame. So, but it doesn't matter. The other things that would be protecting me or something like this, if somebody was exploiting me, you know, I'm pretty sure certain females is in the industry or in certain positions in business, there's certain rules. Like, yeah, Kim could have started off dating basketball players or something, but that shit ended quick. And then she got to the point where, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Cause we could be talking about something like this. We could be talking about something like this, when it comes to your relationship, your family, it could come to other people again. Like I said, with the King of Kings, what you talking about? It ain't no reason I should be sitting around here with this form of awakening that just happened in the last 7 years. It ain't no reason I should be sitting here still on this channel after 4 years talking about what I'm talking about. And I can't see no type of change or financial gain or something, even if our energy, even if it's just our hot air or gases and shit that we sit here talking all day and everything like this, or whatever this is. It ain't no, there's no way. There's no way I should be asking for anything. There's no way I should be sitting here talking about this same shit that regular tarot readers and shit like this that may not be connected to nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is just what they came on here to do. Is there's no reason. So let's see. I know we're not going to be able to find it. And like I said, I know somebody was saying unseen. So when they usually send me that song, somebody deleted something. All right. So I could have made a good point and somebody deleted it because they want to keep some type of control over something because of your ignorance, the lack of knowledge. Like God said, his children is going to be suffering from the lack of knowledge. So that means some people got knowledge about something that you need knowledge of and you don't have it. And that's why they suffering. All right. And again, in this in this rising, people should have been came and talked to you understand. It's almost like if somebody having some kind of incident and they would be going on an Oprah show, going on this at this level. Yeah, maybe not that, but we're talking about at least some kind of, somebody should have been coming talking to somebody or saying something, whatever this is that somebody's going through. All right, so excuse me. Okay. um let's see. So it says malicious persecution, and I would call this nothing but treason if somebody approached your parents or your best friend or your ladies in waiting or your spouse or something like this and told them this, and somebody kept this away from you and you've been harmed. Because even when we talk about, I think it's when we're talking about people being harassed or cyberbullying or something that turns into physical, somebody physically being harmed, then it becomes a federal offense or it's a higher offense, right? Okay. So I would imagine if you're somebody that's being transported, then you would need to have all your full awareness, or you're not somebody that's supposed to be transported. Because how am I going to chart down what I need on my body if I need some type of shot, if somebody's trying to get somebody out the country? What do if I had a baby in another fucking galaxy, I need to know these things in my body. You see what I'm saying? So we got malicious persecution. Okay, one, begun in malice without probable cause to believe the charges can be sustained. An action for damages brought by person against whom counsel suit or criminal persecution has been instituted maliciously and without probable determination of a persecution of or such person claiming damages. I feel like we already cleared this up, especially when I started having pain in my arm. I feel like we were looking through this law dictionary, and I feel like we already cleared this up, but somebody is acting like they didn't see it, or somebody is something, because it's like, okay, somebody could hold you on their thing, they could protect you from stuff, but as you start talking or people start getting irritated, they still should have to protect you, because you don't know what the fuck going on until it's too late. See, these people want to throw you out into something that you don't even know nothing about, so you could be harmed, so then you could need them, or you can't do stuff on your own or something like this. But I was about to say something that totally left my mind. So, anyways, we got somebody, one who takes active part in the initiation, continuation, or procurement of civil proceedings against another is subject to liability of wrongful civil proceedings. So, let's say people with money can purchase or make deals or contracts with other people that don't got that much money, but they willing to do things for money, like I said. Or a school is like most of these schools are tech schools, biological, they're not regular high schools no more. They kind of like tech, little mini tech schools or whatever. It's like, and if we find out that in certain communities the children are doing strange things or making strange moves or something like this, and they be in them school buildings all day, and you find out that these children is being generated to do strange things because of whatever tech could be going on in the building, whatever they're learning, whatever they're consuming in these schools or in their, in their curriculum, then who's accountable? Because some of this shit is just seeming like it's a little bit, um, like, why would you even be risking that? Why are you sparing the rod? You know, then a whole county start losing whole schools and high schools and shit like this, and shoot, schools just what you gonna do? It may be what they want, though. You see what I'm saying? If it's something that even connects these children from the high schools that they go to, whether it's where they start, when they graduate, what they end, it's a collective movement, like these weapons kids in that movie. If their parents are at home in a community and these people are publicly exploiting people, or what they call it, public humiliation, or using one of these things or something that they could use in some of these communities, and their children are tapped into them or tapped into some frequency where they know what happens, and somebody's watching somebody's mother taking a shower at home, and little boys is seeing, how little kids used to come to school and be like, your mama a hoe, your mama be stripping, I seen your mama naked, she fat, or something like this. Now, what if we really put two and two together and we figure out in this day and age or in the future, they're gonna be on some shit like this. Like, there's a certain group of families or cliques that have like deeper roots or ties in the city. You may supposed to be one, you may not. But then you find out this is why your child can't make friends at school. This is ruining their reputation. This is ruining their chances of being seen as an equal. This is ruining their chances of dating. This is ruining their chance of being respected. And not just somebody that everybody like, shh, don't say nothing to that person. You know what I'm saying? We can't be friends. We can't be friends with that person. You see? And then picture this. They're doing sexual harassment because you could come from the Cherokee tribe, and these people could be like Anasazi, I think it's a group, or that's ancient. We'll just say something else, like Arapaho or something. You know what I'm saying? Or Blackfoot. You know what I'm saying? Or the Chickamauga or something like this. Um, do you see what I'm saying? I'm just using these terms just to get you to kind of see what I'm saying here, right? And why should somebody wake up out of what they thought was regular life with just regular stuff, bills, taking your kids to school, you know, functions, baking, had to wait. because that's why I said, so either we just have different people that have different, it ain't about, say you were supposed to be in the same programming with these people from your system, maybe 30 for the past 25 years, but you haven't been. And this is have allowed these people to rob you, steal things from you, manipulate situation with you, play around with you, rape and pillage you, do whatever this is. It says it is legal causation by present defendant. It is termed in favor of present plaintiff. Okay. It it's termination in favor of present plaintiff. Damage to plaintiff by reason thereof. Malicious trespassing, the act of one maliciously or mischievously injures or causes to be injured any property of another or any public property. Now, say something like this gets so bad in a city, because everybody can be called crazy if they try to pick up on these type of signals, because maybe you originally had this signal but somebody cut you off or something like this, and now you're waking back up, you're taking down some binding or something that somebody put on you because you're being attacked, and you have to get an alert, and you have to go within this. You can't go get a book at the library, you can't go to no doctor, you can't go to a therapist, you can't go to a lawyer. You got to get a certain level of understanding of something, right, before you can do any of this, if you can even do it then, right? Okay. So we have malicious trespass. Now, I'm picturing where some people got like a packet on it up with a lot of legal terms in it, and they just study it like a packet. You get like the SAT school test or something like this. They pick and choose who they want to invest in and teach this to, and it's not gonna be in front of your face. They're gonna go to like night classes, or this is something that they can listen to while they at work or away from you to tighten up, right? And be able to maliciously do. And then you hear people talking about, yeah, because people making money around here and people doing this and they making moves and they can do this and they can do X, Y, and Z and boom, boom, boom. And it's like, but dude, y'all know y'all taking advantage of other people that's supposed to be plugged into this server, and y'all using their shit. Maybe to the point where it ain't even nothing left. You won't even have a trace or nothing like this. So then I don't know what the fuck you think you gonna be keeping. Cause it's left somewhere amongst this system, and I'm gonna need to get that shit back. To the point where those who had much won't be having none once I snatch my shit back. So it's something like this. Because again, some of these people may not have been supposed to be plugged into this because they lies, they thieves, they're addicts, they're something like this. They're not supposed um they don't work for the military or work as assassins or get paid to do it, but they had to kill and rob and steal to get accepted into something, to be able to have access to whatever the fuck this is. So malicious trespassing, what I told you, it seemed like, again, we got a child crying here. I was crying when I met you, now I'm trying to forget you. Yeah, somebody mama could be crying too, because these people could think that they be playing around doing this to people, and nobody took it this far. Excuse me. And I told y'all before, some people, mama's gonna be going to jail, their kids gonna be going to jail. These could be people that use these malicious things with foreign courts and stuff like this to get your children trafficked, cloned, or removed from the home. And now it's time for somebody to pay. So, like I said, in one of these towns or something, they're using these children to do these little because they think that they got the children connected to something where, oh, they just a kid, or they can't get in trouble. I said, you fucking around. It made me think about that movie with little Bobby, whatever his name was. When his dad went to jail, and then he was playing around in those people's yard or something, or robbing some, whatever he was doing, and he got shot in his back. Shit like that. Or like I said, if they having these little boys come in and rape and pillage older women or people that can't see the way that these people see. Okay. Um, and they end up causing an injury or something like this, or getting somebody sick. You thinking that you celebrate for 3 years, you don't need to, before that you done got plenty of blood, you don't need to do nothing. And then all of a sudden, you get what I'm saying? You going about your life doing whatever you doing, and then you start dating somebody, you don't even know that somebody then poked you with something or did something here. And these are not things that, I told you I could be waking up and realizing that the whole world already think like this. I just was never tapped into it. Or it could be the other way around. It's a select group or something like this. And somebody could be trying to, it's hard to explain because it's like whatever this is, somebody been acting like you fully, because of what you know or what you could say or what you could see here. They're acting like you fully aware. You be acting like you going on and you know everything or you know something. Nah, but these be the motherfuckers that know that you don't know. And they the ones that been taking advantage of some of these people, me, you, whoever this is that's plugged into whatever this is. They know that you not plugged in. The wire is halfway plugged. I'm just making some, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not making something up, but I'm trying to make it how I'm seeing it in my head. Okay. Oh, you act like or these girls that be like, oh, somebody out here fucking everybody or something, but these are women that are, giving little boys or men or something the keys to come have. Oh, I know where that one house is, where that synthetic person live, or I know where that person that the deaf girl or the blind boy or something like this. You know, this is something weird, y'all. Maliciously without probable cause to execute object which law intends process to subserve, abuse of legal process, malicious use of a process, maltreatment. Let's just do one more and then we will move on here. Because I know we were in it, because I have this thing here, but I can't remember what direction we were going. Well, we won't do no more because I just went past it. But sometimes I just be skimming through here and source just show me something and then I just stop. Right? Was it this mitigating? Fairness and mercy may be considered as extenuating or reducing the degree of moral culpability. Mitigation circumstances will reduce degree of homicide and manslaughter. Now, somebody might be like, "Oh, it was a mistake me even inviting you into this. What's wrong with you?" But it's like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? You thought this shit was okay or something like this? Like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with nobody. That it's a miracle that you or I may be picking up whatever this is. No, you just mad you got caught. So some people could be wanting to hurt somebody because the group got caught. But didn't you think a day was gonna come? Or somebody trying to say this would make a lot of people embarrassed if they shot you down because you didn't get all these degrees and things like this, and you was able to figure out something like this or close to it. Or some people like, we have to be in a conservatorship because this person don't know, but you trying, but you maybe getting a better understanding of something, even though you really it's not nothing tangible, you know. You see what I'm saying? So this is like, wow, you know, if we ever say this is a group of people, there's thousands or billions of these people, and somebody's like, wow, you know, somebody had somebody that was in regular mode. It's making me think about a video game. You in regular mode and everybody else in this advanced mode. You supposed to be in advanced mode too. So you, because it's already built into your system, if something is array and you that tapped in, you're like, hold on. But everybody's like, no, everybody on this side, we all tapped into advanced mode. And then somebody say, that's fucking disgusting. You mean to tell me you told us that this dude was plugged into advanced mode and this nigga is only in beginner's mode and we was doing all that shit to this person? You might well, if it's my case, nigga, you might well hand over the whole fucking infrastructure. You might well hold the whole thing. Now, somebody could be scared right now, but the way that they can clear this up is to make sure what? Something is fixed immediately. or you didn't advance so much as a certain being that they have no choice but to go ahead and give you that, and ain't nobody got to suck dick for it. Not over here, because somebody done turn something into something. I don't like. I don't like it. You know, and other people like, well, we had to deal with men treating us like, well, bitch, I haven't, and I, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's my husband, you get what I'm saying? It's sometimes like he like, yeah, I'm gonna give you that, that grand or whatever, so you can go on that. I'm gonna give it to you, or whatever, so you go on that vacation or something. And then we get in an argument, and he want to take it back or something. I gotta, kind of smooth shit over again and be like, and I be even grossed out then. Like, bitch, you don't even want to really do this right now. You just trying to smooth this shit over so you can go on the trip. It's true. He know I'm doing it. I know I'm not playing him. He know I'm doing it. I know I'm doing it or something like this. But that shit got old. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But now since eyes is on you and looking at you different, because at first you didn't know what was going on, you was blind. If you talking about something to your friends, it ain't that serious. But now you talking about it in the public. Somebody feel like they gotta prove a point, and the point may be proven here. Because somebody could have said, no, you're not. But then, oh, there's key words that this person said that's telling me that the person is supposed to be in this program. It's something like this, y'all. This is like, wow. Whenever you figure something out like this, it's like, oh, so who are the motherfuckers? I don't even know if I want to know. Who are the people that thought that they shouldn't give you the common decency when they knew what this would? It could kill you. That's like premeditated murder. So relationship, I told you, this is like probably a man though, that know that they don't have a chance with you, or they're gonna lose you, or they knew that they was gonna choose somebody else instead of you. And then they let all these men's ego get hurt before you even open your mouth, because they lied about the conversion or the conversation between you and a certain group of people. And they're like, who is this bitch that thinks she bougie or something? But the thing is, it's not even about that. It's about something else. Because I'm telling you, somebody is telling somebody like, fuck you, I'm choosing, or I'm picking other bitches, then come back for you. That wasn't how they was going to do it at first. But they feel like they already ruined something. They feel like everybody look at you as a tease or a pass around or something like this, because somebody ruined something here for somebody. Somebody hateful, they did something and they knew what this was going to mean here. Yeah. Somebody could be losing control. This could even be another woman, a jealous woman. Spell work. Yeah, control and domination over the Messiah. And somebody is about to die because of this shit. I feel like it's just getting the right prop. That's why I don't like. I sometimes be listening to Tara and stuff. I'm like, okay, I got to, because that's not what none of us is looking for, really. Somebody got to get. I don't know how to get professional about it, but somebody got to change something. I'm that motherfucker that come in the room. Like, hold on, we've been sitting here for a minute saying this shit sounds stupid. I don't know. Like, this is something that's impossible to possible, or it's something, I don't know. There could be some files all mixed up, CPS in reverse. Yeah, Karen coming up. I'm telling you, this is somebody that you know or knew. You maybe didn't know them, but I don't know. These are some of these people that also you friends in their head with them, like Wendy Williams used to say. They could be famous, they could be rich, they could be broke, they could be a bum on the street, but somebody could be connected to you or bound to you in some type of way as like a like a prison mate, or like a, what I'm saying, a cellmate, or because somebody's fancifying something about the whole thing here. Somebody could also be saying this Diablo's daughter is the reason why somebody is not tied to some kind of ancestral something. This person could be using your stuff because they was ashamed, or they didn't want theirs, or yours ranked higher. But if God is blocking us, or is something getting blocked here, I'm just getting that maybe this person shouldn't be, or this is the foot soldiers, or the lower parts of this here, or is this energy that has something to do with doing something. So if you block if you block this person from getting a karma or getting in trouble, I mean, I don't know. And there could be something here where somebody knew that they fucked up your stuff. But if you get ancestral spirituality added on, you could get sent somewhere that ain't got nothing to do with you, or you're gonna be in a much worse situation. It's like something about this, whatever somebody don't want you to know, and so they want you blocked, or I don't know, it's something like this, okay? Something like this. You know, even if somebody is well respected or people be kissing somebody's ass, that gotta go sometimes too, man. You can't always win or something here. It says use your magical gifts. So, you know, if the ancestors don't want to fuck with you like that, or we're gonna pull it, I'm gonna pull it anyways, even though we're gonna use your magical gifts. Secrets, hidden info. It's like you didn't need those ancestral something anyway, or these ain't your ancestors. Somebody tried to tie you to somebody, some people that is not your ancestors. Period. Somebody could have sent somebody through the southern border. And imagine this, some whole bunch of people got to get checked because they've been out of line for a long time. And once you free yourself or once you pull something like this, there may be a lot of other people that deserve to be freed from this. But if these motherfuckers was in this and they just all start kicking and screaming when they fall and they figure out they've been clipped from heaven or they've been clipped for something, they deserve what they getting. I'm not a I'm a no nonsense motherfucker when it come to work or clearing up something, or when I really my craft used to be, my craft room used to be so messy, but when I get down to the nitty gritty, I'm about to clean that bitch. It ain't no you know, all jokes aside. You get what I'm saying? Or if I'm at work or something like this and I'm just lagging or whatever, and they give me a big old thing to do, sometimes it's nice. Like, oh, y'all want me to separate all these bottles? I like to organize shit. It take my mind off of something. If it's like something professional or something like this. I used to work at Bath and Body Works. I used to have to put them damn I like sorting stuff or whatever. It makes me, I don't know, it gives me happy shit. I don't know. Not at home, but you know, if it's a task, right? Um, so what was I gonna say? It's like trying to think about something like they'll give me a whole big old box of stuff, or every January we used to get this thing, or like the winter time, January, February, something we had to do girl, it been a long time. Inventory, okay? And then we had to go there like in the middle of the night, and we gotta, you know, count all them damn bottles and put them on the shelf and rearrange them and put them up nice and stuff. Um, I don't know, something like this, okay? So it's like you looking at this situation like this is impossible. I know it's something, but something is just impossible. And somebody was laughing and happy and giddy that it was impossible for you. And these people got to know say, oh, all you got to do this. And they know that it's impossible for somebody. If you didn't get picked, or if somebody else is sitting in your seat already, it will be impossible for you to get into this. And that's the crazy part right here. Because I feel like there's all people in all different walks of life. Oh, she scared me. And there's all people in all different walks of life here. Because somebody thought you was just playing around. You was stupid. You just acting stupid. But this is something else. It's like if whatever it's called, people would be, if they was in their right mind, or if anybody still cared, somebody would be looked at as like, uh-uh, uh-uh. And this could be something that's like it's a small person, a mustard seed talking right now, but this is something that could change the trajectory of the way the world is going, in a massive way, something like this. It's like messengers or angels or something like this. God figuring out that, oh, wasn't nothing wrong, you know, these people is doing this to this person or something, or you know, this child wasn't lying when it came from the recess every day. Some people, they got bruises. Some people, we put a camera out there. Those kids is doing this to this child. The child can't talk. The child can't talk for themselves. It's at the time in school when the child can get hit by other people because if the child can't talk for itself, kids be hitting and stuff young in school, whatever, like up until like the second grade or something like this, third grade or something, or in the daycare. Your child was just getting mollywopped every day. And they like, oh no, the child is rough. It's because the child is rough. And then you go back and look at the footage and find out that kids was doing that, and because this child couldn't walk or exercise their voice, some people was letting something happen to this child. And like it's a whole fucking teacher in there. You know what I'm saying? With a fetish that like to see other kids beat up other kids and shit because they don't like them because the child give them a lot of stress or something like this. Somebody could even be taking away voices of children so that they can go through some kind of suffrage or something like this and nobody can help them. Somebody could be getting reincarnated in this earth and somebody followed this nigga back into reincarnation to abuse somebody because this looked like a child that people, yeah, somebody's chakras in alignment though right now in some kind of situation, place, or something like this, okay? And your chakras been able to still be alive after going through these type of attacks. Just I was thinking, you know, I done put 25 years into motherhood and did a damn good job, bitch. Can't nobody come up in here and watch me and be somebody that just got on a stalking train for 2 years ago. I'm on my way out of motherhood, damn near. I got 3 more years probably with one. And ain't nobody gonna come up in here when I found out I'm getting less than I'm deserving, and this might not even be my real family and shit like this, and tell me what the fuck I ain't doing for these people. I'm getting my money's worth to sit here and figure out what the fuck my next move is, and it should have been already made. You understand? And some people could be in a situation where the very people around you that's breadcrumbing you is the ones that stuffed and hid all your fucking money, so you would be stuck with or without them. So I wish these dudes and you getting some kind of benefit that you wasn't get, but I was. And that's what I'm saying. I don't fuck around with my kid. Nobody better not never tell me about how to fuck with my kid. Cause I'm there. 24 motherfucking hours a day. Wasn't no grandma and mama and auntie them and sister them and play sister them taking my fucking kids. Unless it was with some damn spaceship or something without my motherfucking permission. Or whenever I was going out with my friends, somebody signed an oath and they was coming fucking around with my kids when they was supposed to be at home with their daddy. You know what I'm saying? So can't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm taking a break. You mean I'm supposed to be the queen of England, motherfucker? And I'm sitting here doing what? Yeah, everybody got to pick up your own shit around here. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be somebody picking up shit for me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm disabled or I can't move or I'm in pain or something. No. Somebody better mind their own motherfucking business. Because I feel like these are some girls that's in competition with you or something, probably in their 40s and 50s. They just now having kids. I done already did 20. I did 25 years to life, motherfucker, with that. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for me to get what I came for. Oh, no. We ain't going to play that game. I don't give a fuck what nobody else is doing. I really don't. I really don't know. Because I'm pretty sure the bitch that's doing what whoever somebody trying to compare me to, I'm pretty sure this bitch was a watcher at some point in time, and they just got bigger houses and more cash, and they just doing what the fuck I did on a larger scale. I almost want to guarantee you, and don't want to give me the credit. These some niggas could have been in dark holes in the bottom of the ground and shit like this, trying to wait till they get their time to come up on the planet, and you don't want to get no respect where it's due, and then you had to come in here for the past 3 years and fuck my shit up. And it's not even really messed up. I'm saying this is more energetic. It ain't like my house got holes in the wall and stuff like this, and we can't pay our mortgage and we not paying our taxes. That's not what it is. I got the same amount of money in the pocket that I used to get when I was taking care of the children and take care of the home, except for groceries. You know what I'm saying? It's almost the same thing. It's not even the finances, not even like even though I know I'm supposed to be getting more, I'm supposed to be getting more, all right, than what somebody thinking that I'm deserving. But at the same time, the only thing different is frequencies that were not able to access me before have been able to access me. It took me a couple years to rationalize what the fuck is going on. That's it. I've always been a deep thinker. I always been in my head. I always been analyzing shit. I always been reading people. I always been reading what people saying. I always been able to do these things. To look at people and see through them. I've always been able to do these things. Okay. It's the point of now knowing. Now somebody could get mad at somebody because like, how you know we was recording you? Because I didn't think that my life was on the Truman Show. That's the only thing that's different. But now I know, even if it's not even by images that they're watching, somebody's listening. They had been watching a small group of people and or a big group of people, whatever this is, that I know this now. Or somebody saying, no, we wasn't doing that at first, and they deleted all the information, and they like, but now since you said it, I'm gonna make it happen now. So this is somebody that think that they know their team or something. So they're like, okay, you've been saying I opened up this, I've opened up that, or I'm the one that, and I hadn't done it. You making me sick, or you getting on my nerves. You keep talking about that shit. And I'm like, but they are. And then this person like, no, I'm gonna show you that. And it's like, well, you don't know your team, or you don't know the people that you got working for you, because they've been already doing that. It's no different than what they already was doing. You just didn't see it. So that, like I said, this could be somebody that's turned the other cheek to what their team might be doing or something like this. And they think that it's like somebody try to open up the top, and you like, hold on, that ain't even no different. That's not even, there's nothing there, because they didn't already direct the signal to do that shit over and over again. So I'm immune to whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? It could also be somebody that's like, oh, you ain't gonna open up your mouth and talk. Well, I'm gonna make you talk, or I'm about to get to you, or something like this. But it's like, you didn't want to believe that they was already doing that though. See, and it's like I order these people to be fired, because it's something about you sharing something with somebody, but they have not been letting you call the shots. They want to be the only boss. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, knows. Or you said that somebody watching you, I'm gonna show you what it feel like when somebody, and it's like, dude, they already been doing that. Like, I don't know what you don't know. This could be somebody that's like so tapped into something that they not realizing I said what I said. What the other people in the company been doing. Because you could be in marketing for 30, 50 years, but you don't know what them young people down there that got AI and all this stuff, you don't know what them people been doing. You could act like you do, but maybe somebody supposed to needed a break a long time ago. This is like a Don Draper or something like this in 2025. You know what I'm saying? Girl, it been like it's something in my damn nose. Just like a Don Draper in 2025 running some kind of marketing company, but it was ill. But this is something like really new age. Like these kids will be scared of something they may not realize. Something like this. Right? So we got the hangman. Somebody could be getting enlightened now. That's because now there's somebody about to be going to jail. Okay, but it's saying this is uncovering the fact that this person was or is just now getting enlightened about something. And we got the king of swords in reverse. So this can also be, like I said, the people didn't want this person to really fully connect with energy. So this person thought that they was talking to you and everything like this. And it was actually one of their aunties or some other person or something like this that they were communicating with all this time, that filled in for you. Somebody that know you well, that can trick this person into thinking that they are talking to you, because only you would talk to me like that. But it's not me. It's somebody trying to be in the likeness of me talking to that person. Like I'm only halfway or just a little 10% talking to this person. Somebody else been manipulating the situation here. Okay. Somebody else been even if they were protecting you from this person or whatever this is, something else is going on here. Yeah, somebody don't want the enlightenment or you to enlighten people no more. Or there's a Virgo here in the reverse here, that did something to the sun, and it could be getting uncovered here. Okay, go in reverse. They didn't want somebody to go forward, go away, go through something. They blocked the sun from something. Or they about to do this in the future here. Okay. King of Pentacles in reverse. There's a water world energy here in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is in reverse. They could be trying to, get force themselves onto you, but for 20 years they've been playing in your face or behind your back, where the people not taking the mission seriously. Something like this. It almost like somebody wants you to save something that do you even want to do that? Like, court case. Court case in reverse. Some type of union. Somebody trying to, after they made you look like a bad mother, or this could be somebody that wanted to make it seem like they like, oh, in the future people gonna question me. Why did I sneak and have these kids, or why did I do this or something? And they needed to make you look like a bad mother, or can't cook and don't clean up and all this other bullshit. Um, Something like this, or so nobody else wouldn't want you. Like burn your face with an iron or something, so nobody else don't think you pretty. So they can keep you in the union. But this is heartbreaking because it was your turn to get a new mate, and this person have other new mates. Like somebody could be like multi-dimensional. You could too, or you might not be. It's something like this. Where somebody spent the last 7 years, every 7 years, they get to go find 7 wives, fuck them and get them pregnant, and then come back home. But you were supposed to be doing the same thing, but this person stopped you. Now this is so serious that they could even try to do something to your womb, and now, or they did populate you too, but they sent your children to outer space or somewhere else, and now there's no more you on the planet or something. Like you the last thing on the planet of you. Because we got child support, domestic violence, attack, civil matters, crime, fraud, theft. Something is in reverse. Or somebody kind of could be trying to say, nobody did this stuff to you. Like the version of your person, if your other half or somebody you close with, a parent, something like this, have clones, the one that did all this shit could have left you last week. Now there's other beings on this earth that could have seen that, but your switch is not on, so you did not see this. So this is somebody that wants you to sit around like you just some dumb, but it's just you did not have a fair chance because you was not on this converter, or you wasn't on this, whatever this is. Now somebody like this person didn't steal with you, just stay married and to get this victory or something like this, or somebody coming back, an opportunist or something like this. And somebody else is so into you. It's like somebody else is into you, and you would rather be with that person. Do you understand? But this person don't know. They want to do whatever they can to help you, but they don't know why this is like this, or they don't know what to do to save you, or you know what I'm saying? Somebody trying to trick you out of the position you in, talking about this the best it get. But if to you it don't feel like that, you don't. Then this person is trying to fool you out of that position, and that's embarrassing enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's disgruntled enough. That's disgruntled enough. If the person know that this can happen and they still walking around with a straight face, ain't filling you in on nothing, or some company told them, oh, you can't tell the person or something, like, what the fuck you mean I can't tell my husband something? You know what I'm saying? It's something, yeah, somebody about to be burdened. You will be better off. Somebody just don't like to see somebody with something. They get a kick out of seeing you with nothing, or begging your children, whatever this is. Your children could be helping them, don't even know that this motherfucker want to see y'all. They promising you something, and they ain't gonna give you shit. You might as well come up out of this motherfucker right now and do the right thing, because somebody is not going to give you no matter how good it feel right now. If a nigga can't give you what's due when it's due right in, don't believe no fucking body telling you, no, wait a minute, a second. No, these people about to be burdened. I'm sorry. This is too, nigga, I know that the heightened levels of my mind or something like this. In my Ace of Cups, there's no way you tell me that all this shit was going on and I'm not supposed to be knowing about every single thing here. This is like your probation officer or somebody else going to your probation officer, and you got an ankle monitor on. You better be there so you can know what the rules is, so you don't end up your ass back in jail unless that's where you want to be. You know, it's something that don't make no sense. Why would you send somebody else in there to your parole officer, the other person? I don't want to say my, because I don't have parole officer, and motherfuckers are gonna try to take that out of context. But you know what I mean? Yeah, somebody ain't getting away with something that they was trying to do here. They could be trying to walk away like, I didn't do that. I didn't stop child support. I didn't do these things. I didn't attack this person. But it's because they're working on another separate server. They could be, I seen somebody with an old Mac computer or something from like 20 years ago, and they plugged it in, try to see if it worked. Somebody might got you on an old ass computer. Bitch, I remember when I used to be at my boyfriend's house when I first seen a computer, and that damn thing used to or whatever, that dial up shit, you know what I'm saying? And people and everybody be sitting around waiting, that one little thing get on the screen, and it's like, when is it? You gotta wait 10 minutes before the shit load up. You know, this is how somebody got somebody. I'm telling you, that's a part of an advanced race. Straight up, somebody about to be sick when they get their ass unplugged from whatever this is. Mm-hmm. And girl, look at these cars. Look at this car still sitting here looking at me. I'm not even gonna put it up. And I'm telling you, if this somebody that think, oh, she'll do anything, she showed me that she loved me without speaking every day. Yeah, this bitch is crazy. This is somebody that's gonna take your dumb ass out. Somebody want to be attached to you because you're for them, and you trying to test the person that don't even know that they think a regular person. They think you can't do nothing for them. They cared about your dumb ass just because they just did. And somebody else knew that you the man that can make people a singer. You can give them this, give them a voice or something. I'm just saying. I'm just saying something. Every one of these hoes you got lined up that'll do whatever you say, they knew that about you. The person that stuck with your ass or whatever like this, even if they wasn't with you, that person didn't know that you know how to do that. This is crazy. This is crazy. You seeing that somebody is mentally, these is people that don't talk a lot too. They don't talk a lot, but their mind is not right. That's probably why. But you would look at this as a stoic woman or a stoic man. A smart man don't speak that much. And crazy motherfuckers don't either. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Okay? Because I don't know, somebody could be sick and they have an illusion that they're gonna win, or somebody that put mental illness or something on your records. And there shouldn't be anything like that on my records. But somebody could have put that on somebody's records, and they trying to that you was mentally ill. So it's an illusion that you're gonna get this win. But I don't know. It's like these the same stale things. If any courtroom was in the upright and somebody brought this shit to them, they would not be they would not be taking these people serious. They wouldn't even get in there to talk to the judge. You see what I'm saying? So something is wrong. Something is wrong. Yeah. I don't know. I smell something too. Layers black and mild thing. Um. Yeah. Huh? Because like, what woman is thinking that if this a woman with a child, what woman is thinking they got a child out there that they didn't know they had? Like, I hope that's not what that is. Okay? Because these people was worried that you was gonna get your own child that was taken from you. What they thought you was doing it because of the money. You been fighting for something, you don't know what it is. They thought you was doing it for the money. If this child come with money, this child could already be grown. Or you didn't even know you had a child out there that you didn't know you had. So why the fuck would you be doing, why would you be trying to, these are people that could have said you was on drugs and all kind of shit to keep you away from this child. These motherfuckers is crazy. This could be somebody that know that you don't got no children with this person. It's like, make me think about Zeus being like that to Electra or one of those other women. He didn't want her to have her son or be connected to her son, and left him in some place or something like this. Like, and somebody could only be giving you this information right now because they trying to get you trapped because you about to get a new start here. Somebody's doing something like that. Somebody could also be trying to go through a group or a collective group of women to see who's best for the here. This could be somebody that, again, maybe this person was a good parent and, you know, they just in a crappy scene or a crappy situation or something, and crappy people that they thought would step up or something, but they too busy doing something or hustling or something. They don't want to be taken up with this situation. And I don't know, like this is somebody that helped a lot of people and all they want to do is make sure that their child is safe or something like this. I don't know. It's something like this, okay? Because somebody don't want to be crying no more. This is somebody look like dead or something. That could have found itself like in another dimension or in hell, I don't know, something like this. And the person, I don't know. This could even be somebody that can see, and they could be like locked up, and they see something happening to their child, and they don't want this happen. Like, and I know too, somebody ain't been away, and then some people then disconnected you, and this person was locked up or something like you don't give a fuck about me or something like this. You may not have knew you was connected to anybody ever. Okay, so first of all, don't try to blame this person, but now somebody's trying to plug something back up or dig something up. They be talking about that jar magic. I don't know if that's have something to do with it. And dig something up now. And then somebody's like, oh, now that you back in town or you done came back from or something, now she want to act like this is something somebody been doing for a long time. Now she want to act like because she thinks she about to have a chance. But no, bitch, you did something to this woman or something like this. Ain't no your ass is this is like a century old culprit or something. I mean, somebody in jail here. Somebody's going to jail here. And again, we got co in reverse with this foreign energy or foreign child. You didn't co-create something with somebody. That means somebody, you know, could have raped and pillaged somebody and then, collect. We got lumps of coal or something. Somebody is. They're trying to see where your heart is or something like this or whatever this is. Like upper, this is not an angel baby or something like this or something, you know, it's kind of mysterious because are people that do this. They scrape up these children and take them in, but it depends. They gamble or something. Oh, that's such and such kid. I'll take that one. Think something is coming. Like it's like a lump of coal is here. Somebody's name could be Coal. Coleman, Kohler, Colder, Cole, Core, Courtney, Corey. I don't know, but you got this lump of coal here. And the fact that these lumps of coal is in reverse, you might have a chance that this ain't a lump of coal. I don't know why this matters. I mean, I guess it do. Because if you 50 something years old and you done having children and you got a great thing ahead of yourself, you feel like you don't want to do somebody could do real wrong and this is why something is like this. But it's like you do have a choice though. Somebody has a choice. This could be somebody that could have did something, was supposed to do something for you a million times and never did it. And now they need something. They're going to say, oh, you ain't going to do it because this child don't come with this money. Do what's ever best for you. I don't know why we're using, because it say child support right here. So we're using a child as an example here. We are. Because somebody's going to try to make you look bad. Like, it's different. If somebody told on this channel, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. It's going to be the facts first. You 75 years old or something, but you can't even walk or something. It may be, if it could be helpful, if you could if you knew that you was taking a child in some random kind of situation, strange situation, you at least want to know that you're gonna have. You might be in America. Shit, these old people are suffering too, or they can't afford shit. There ain't gonna be no child support. There ain't gonna be none of this. I mean, no Section 8 or nothing like this. So it would be important for a 75-year-old woman if she need to take care of this child for the next, even if it's 16 or something, and it's a little boy, they need stuff. This old lady can't, she ain't gonna be able to go running out in the streets chasing the little boy down. She need to know that she can somebody else to help her or something like this with it. So it would be important, because other than that, she probably wouldn't be able to do it, or whoever this person is. I'm just using one of these things as an example. This could be some fucked up friends that then stole all this money from this child, and maybe you were supposed to get some odd money a month for this child. I don't know what this is, y'all. This is something that I don't know. This ain't nothing I know nothing about, but I don't know. Okay. Somebody could be hiding something because they don't want people to just want this child. So I'm not even gonna go too much into that actually, because I think that's what somebody want me to do. No. So something is an illusion, and this is letting me know that somebody wanted to stay that way. So don't say nothing. All right. This could be people coming in somebody's name saying that they the mother or the father, and they lied to people. I don't know. Because if they did, then they might be going to jail or something like this. Yeah, because I'm telling you, somebody's trying to get away with something. They could even try to, somebody might want to abandon a child. They don't want to have a child no more or something. I don't know. Somebody could be saying that you did that when the money ran out. Somebody's like, after the love is gone. But no, somebody could have siphoned the soul from your child. They could have siphoned a whole bunch of money. And now they're trying to find out somebody else that'll take it, since they didn't withdrew all from the child's. Something is weird like this. Excuse me. Something is weird. Queen of Wands and be up and upright. Like somebody could have even been saying you was doing something like, I don't know, sexual to a child or in front of a child. Somebody's getting enlightened that you didn't. This Queen of Wands was sexually based in nature. Like they wasn't doing nothing strange in front of these children. For my children, we covered up eyes until they was like 12, 13, 14, when we, watch family movies. Like, cover your eyes, don't look at that, turn away, and they didn't really see us engaging in any type of affection. That could be a good or a bad thing in somebody's situation. So somebody could look at an outside looking in and say, oh, your children get to see that. That means that they not going to be affectionate. But I don't know. Ain't none of my business what they do and how affectionate they is with their person. Okay? Or who they with. But I beg to differ. It could go either way. Okay? I don't really recall. It's a nasty piece of hair right there. I don't recall seeing that much affection in my household either. Or my... Oh, it's just stuck under my plastic thing. Okay, I'm going to move the whole thing because that just grossing me out. Okay. Mansion, Mason. Yeah, somebody, I don't know, somebody could be trying to, Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to leave that alone. Let's go over here. 1 second. Okay, too much is going on. Hold on 1 second.